My midwives are telling me that I should look into a doula because of the benefits of having a doula. And I don't know anybody personally who has used a doula. I only know what social influencers share, and I've heard nothing but great things about having a doula. Hey guys, so today I had my first interview with a doula to be, and it wasn't the best experience. Let me just tell you quickly how my first initial interview was with this one doula. So I put out a post on Facebook asking mothers to recommend me a doula, and a couple of mothers sent me different doulas, but two of them recommended this one doula. I'm like, oh, okay, so this one has multiple votes. Let me contact her. So I contacted her and I spoke to her today. And right off the bat, like, I understand that being a doula is a business, but she was very businessy. I asked her, what will you do for me as a doula? Basically, like, why should I hire you? What do you provide? What can I expect? She spoke a lot, but at the same time, didn't say much. I did not come out of that little initial phone consultation with understanding what she was going to do for me or what she brought to the table. You know, she spoke to me about her background, how she does prenatal yoga, and how she hosts classes, and how her experience as a first-time mom was not the best, and she had to have a cesarean. But then the second time, it was great. She hired a doula for herself, and that she kind of was like her sister's doula and advocated for her sister, and that her sister had a great experience with her. And it's like, okay, but like, how do you help me? Like what can I expect? Like when can I meet you? Like, do you do postpartum doula? Like, I don't know. She didn't really answer any of those questions. She was like, no, I don't do postpartum doula. I am certified for a postpartum doula, but usually I just do up until you give birth. I don't know. I just came out of that initial consult like, what did I just spend like 10 minutes on the phone for this woman about? Like, what did she say? I don't know. Oh, and another thing is, at the birthing center where I will be giving birth, one of their midwives slash doulas there, I signed up to take a child early labor birthing class, something like that. I just botched the name, but I signed up to take a class, and she told me that in her package, she requires me as her client to take one of her classes that's going to be held in June. And I was like, okay, well, in June, I'm also taking this class from the birthing center. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't, conflict with your class. She's like, yeah, well, anyways, I need you to take this class, and it's part of the package. I charge $2,400 for my services, and that class is included. And it's like, what do you mean? Well, whatever. Like, I don't know. I just got a really bad vibe. I didn't like it. I didn't feel that nurturing connection with her. And as a doula, you're supposed to be there for me during this, somewhat challenging, scary time, especially as a first-time mom who doesn't know what to expect. And I just felt like she was very like, boom, 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 boom. Like, but not in like a good way. And I also told her like, hey, I'm due August 10th. Like, are you going to be available? And she like laughs. And she's like, ha ha ha, well, that's not really how this works. Like, I only see a couple of pregnant women a month, but, usually, you never know, like, when you're going to be due. I just needed to know, like, do you have anybody else that is due around the beginning of August that might interfere with you being my doula? Like, what's so funny? Why'd you laugh? I don't get it. Yeah, not a great experience with that one. Tomorrow I have another interview at 11:30 a.m. with a doula from the birthing center. Hopefully that one goes a little bit better, but as of now, my experience isn't the best. So stay tuned tomorrow, where I will be doing another recap of my interview with doula numero 2. All right, guys, so here I am, as I mentioned to you guys, day 2 of my interviewing a doula. And today I had my second interview with a doula, and wow, what a difference. I don't know if it's because we had a Zoom meeting and I actually got to see her face, but I feel like even if it was on the phone, the vibe and the energy was completely different from the doula that I interviewed yesterday. right off the bat, before she even started to talk, I was like, I like what she looks like. There was just like this like aura about her, and I'm like, yes. So right off the bat, I told her that I had a bad experience and that I was like skeptical and I don't really know what a doula is supposed to be like. And this one woman, she didn't seem very nurturing. And what do you offer? Why should I hire you, basically? She told me, like, listen, I am not your cookies and cream kind of doula. I am not going to be there. Oh, Joanne, like, it's okay. Just, she's like, no, I am there to ground you and to keep you focused. We have a goal. The goal is for you to give birth to this baby. You're going to be doing it at a birthing center, and we want as little intervention as possible, right? Right. Okay. So I am there to help you breathe. I am there to bring you back, to ground you, to help you regain focus and to connect the mind, body, spirit with the baby so that you can breathe this baby out and do what you got to do. If I see that your mother is going crazy or is too emotional, I'm going to politely ask her to step out because she's not helping. If your husband wants to come back into the room and be a part of it, I will allow him to do that with your permission, obviously, and I will assess the situation. But my goal as a doula is to help you focus and stay grounded and do what you need to do to get this baby out, because that's the goal. And I'm like, I appreciate that, because honestly, like, I don't know you like that for you to be touching me anyways. I'm not that kind of like, I'm not that lovey-dovey, touchy-touchy kind of person. So I respect that. And I appreciate your straightforwardness. And I appreciate that you actually come into this with a grounded mentality and knowing what your role is, what the goal is, and what I want and what you know that I need, as opposed to a cheerleader on the sidelines. Like, no. She also told me that she has 8 years experience, has attended over 200 births as a doula, and she broke down her package and what her package consists of and how much she charges. So this doula charges $2,200, and she told me that with that package, she gives my husband a webinar so that he knows how to deal with me when I most need him. She offers breastfeeding classes. She's also a postpartum doula, and she comes to my home and visits me and baby. Also is certified in lactation. I think I said that right. I don't know. But she can help me breastfeeding, which is also a plus. She does placenta encapsulation for an added fee, and she also has in-home birthing rehearsals, which I thought was interesting. So basically, she comes to my house and we pretend like I'm going into labor, and she tells my husband what I can expect, what he should be doing, maybe different positions that will help me relieve some discomfort, things like that. She spoke a little bit about her package and how she recommends that we have a pediatrician on deck. So she was just like talking about like everything, and it wasn't so much her and her experience, even though I would have loved to hear some of that as well. But it's not about her. It's about me and what she does for me and what she provides and what I am getting out of hiring this doula. I appreciated that she stayed focused and she was very direct, to the point. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I might really be interested in hiring you. Like, this is a breath of fresh air in comparison to my last interview. So that was day 2 of my interviews. I did reach out to this other doula, and I'm interested in her because it sounds like she's Hispanic, similar to me. Her name is Christina Ramos. So I'm interested to see if she reaches out to me, and if she does and we have the interview, I will obviously let you guys know. And if not, I will make a part 2 video of this, of my experience with this doula that I am honestly considering hiring.